Hey, good evening, everyone. Happy 4th of July, the day after the 4th of July. Since yesterday was a Sunday and it was kind of a different time for everyone with still having the church stuff going on. And let me make sure everything is turned down. I think so. Let's see. Now, hopefully none of the beeps and stuff will happen. So as you join, please say hello. Let me know you're here. Let me know if you can hear okay and see okay and all those good things. And I am going to pin a comment so that you guys can see some of the latest stuff that's going on with me. Hang on one second. Let me get to my live video here and see if I can do that. I think I can. See if it'll let me pin it. Y'all, I always, and I don't know, I need somebody to teach me how to properly pin things. Got it. Yay. Okay. So hopefully I've got it good now. Let's see. Let me turn this the other way. Okay. Hi, Trisha. How are you, my friend? I am so glad to see you. I am on just a couple of seconds early. I'm supposed to be on at 5:30 for Craft Around the Clock. What time is it? One clock says 5:26 and one says 5:31. So I'm going to go with the 5:26 because that's what time my iPad says. So how was your 4th of July? As you join, let me know. I did not do a whole lot. I'm looking for my sandpaper while I talk to y'all. My sister and I went to the movies. First time we'd been to the movies since before COVID. And we went to see Cruella and really enjoyed it. It was just nice to get out and go to the show, kind of do a normal thing that we hadn't done in a very long time. And my sandpaper, hang on. So that was a lot of fun. We went for ice cream afterwards at the Cold Stone Creamery. That was really, really good. And I got a small. I was proud of myself. That's not what I wanted to get. I wanted to get a lot more, but I just stuck with a small and trying to be mindful of the calories. And really, beside that, and I did some cleaning out, and that's really about all that I did for the 4th of July. Well, Trisha, that is amazing, girl. I highly recommend relaxing because there is no sense in just killing yourself. Sometimes I think, especially when we work, that we just run ourselves ragged and just really do need to take some downtime, don't we? We sure do, because the body just can't always go full steam ahead. Hey, Winifred, how are you? I'm so glad to see you. Did you have a good 4th? Let me know. Tell me what you did. Trisha spent it being very relaxed. My sister and I went to the movies and for ice cream, and then I did some cleaning out here at home. And y'all, I'm not all jizzed up tonight. I've got my hair up in a clippy, and I have on the bare basics for makeup because I need to when I come live. Yes, Trisha. I'm trying to clean out this brush because I've been doing a little bit of prep work. So I've been watching a lot of these things on Pinterest for making little wood houses. And so I'm going to show you guys what I came up with. Hey, Christine, how are you, lady? I am glad to see you. We should be shared over into Craft Around the Clock here just any second. Getting a frog in my throat. And I've got, if you guys see my eyes are a little off, I'm trying to look at the camera, but when I look at the camera, I can't really see what's going on over here. But I'm trying to get used to doing these lives in landscape mode because that's what we need to do for Craft Around the Clock TV. That's another thing I'd love to know. If you are able to watch Craft Around the Clock TV on Roku, will you tell me? Do you have Roku? Tell me in the comments. I had to go buy a Roku. I got one at Walmart, and I've been able to watch a lot of them. I have not. Hey, Chicky, how are you, my friend? I've not been able to watch all of them yet. I tried to switch TVs, and I know I have an older TV, but it's just kind of giving me fits. So I'm going through a tech struggle right now with it. But I started filming my second segment this weekend. It's not quite done, but I've got that was on my list to do today, was to get that done, and then that didn't happen for various reasons. But I have gotten some neat things done today, and I'm going to show you part of them. So let's see here. It's right at 5:30, so we should be having the Craft Round the Clock crew join any second. So let me go ahead and show you guys. So I mentioned to y'all before, and it's the landing page is not quite live, but I'm going to have a free workshop next Saturday. It'll only take maybe a couple hours at the most, but you want to see what we're going to do? This is the free workshop for next Saturday. What do you think? What do you think? Hi, Tracy. How are you? This is what we're going to do in my free workshop next Saturday. Winifred said she stayed home and watched fireworks from the front yard, and they were at the fairgrounds just down from your house. Oh, that would be awesome. Send me pictures. That would be great. But yes, this is going to be a free workshop next Saturday at 10 a.m. Central. You do have to register for it, and the page to register is not quite live. I've got everything submitted. So if you want to get that info, you can message me, and I'll send that to you as soon as it's live. I'm hoping it'll be tomorrow, but I don't know for sure yet. So let me know if you want to do this free workshop with me next Saturday. You do have to register, but it is free, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I love the colors in the sky. So tell me what you think. I just think, I don't know. I've been wanting to do this for a while. I've been telling y'all about it, and this is what we're going to do. I'm excited about it. So there's that. But for today, I'll say this. I collect, I have some Department 56 village pieces, and I've got two different styles, and I don't have all the pieces, so don't be thinking that I've got all this stuff. I don't. But they were all gifts to me, like for Christmas and birthday, and I might have bought just a couple, but most of them were presents. And I just love villages. So my daughter and I were talking, and I told her I have this scrap wood where I made her clock that's hanging in her dining room. And some of the pieces were just perfect for trying to make some little houses out of it. So let me share my screen and show you. This is one of the pieces, and here's another piece. So I've got all these different sizes, and let me see if I can get this light to shine just a little bit better. I've got all these pieces that I just could not throw away. I just couldn't bring myself to do it. So I thought, I'm going to create houses out of those. So I got my jigsaw out, and I did kind of make some roof lines, and they're not perfect, and I didn't want them to be. I guess I kind of think back to, I'm going to be dating myself here, but the old Walt Disney movies like Lady and the Tramp and stuff like that, you saw a lot of brownstones that had the different roof lines and such. And so that's really what I was thinking when I cut this, was I didn't want it to be just perfect and just perfectly centered. I wanted it to be off. So I've got this one I want to do. I've got this one that's taller, as you can see, and I love different sizes, okay? Let me show you this way. I love the different sizes. So I've already taken, on this one, I have the Waverly chalk paint in Elephant that I did as a base coat. All right. And then I went over it with white. And I've been letting this dry, and I've got some sandpaper, and this is sandpaper from my my little handheld sanding machine. And I am going to just use, because I've got so much of that. I've got a ton of these shapes because it perfectly fits my little sander. So I'm just going to rough this up because I want some of that gray to peek through. And you guys have seen this process lots of times with the distress look. But I decided to go this route and not do the white first, because I really wanted this one to be more white than gray. And on this other little house, we'll do the opposite. we will do more gray than white so that they kind of go together, but the same but different kind of thought process. So, oh, thank you, Winifred. Yes, will you guys please paint the blessings for me, if you will? That would be amazing. Let me just kind of, I'm going to have a big mess. I'll have to get some more paper towels out to put over all this dust that this is creating. And here's the other thing. I know a lot of times when we paint these little houses and stuff for all the decor stuff, we usually just paint one side, but I have got in mind to not necessarily paint words on this, but to actually paint it as a scene and have it on, since there's two, you've got the opportunity for 4 seasons on there. Hi, Francis. How are you, lady? I hope you guys have all had wonderful holiday weekend. And so if you're just joining, I have just literally taken some scrap wood where I made my daughter's wooden clock that's hanging in her dining room. And I've just had this wood just set back. I just couldn't bring myself to get rid of it. And so I've used some Waverly chalk paint to put gray down. It's the elephant color. And then I went over it with white because I really wanted it to be a distressed look. And I'm getting, you know, all kinds of dust. It's just all kinds of fun. And I'm going to paint this more to look like a little scene than a message is what I want to do. I was explaining earlier that I have like some Department 56 village pieces, and I just love them. And I didn't buy them all. Francis says, that's my motto, never let a good service. Oh, you are so right. I love it. You are so right, Francis. So I was thinking it would be really neat to have 4 seasons on here and just subtle differences. Like little things could set one apart from the other. Let me get these little ceiling parts up here, rooftop parts. And that's what I want to do. And I don't want it majorly distressed. And on this other piece, I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to make white the base coat and then go back and do the gray on top of that. So let me get some, I probably ruined my nail polish. Oh, well. The life of a crafter. So if you just joined, and I'm hoping that a lot of you will catch this on replay, I am having a free workshop this next Saturday. And here's the thing. If the time doesn't work for your schedule, no worries. I'm just wiping off some of this dust. No worries, because register and you will have access to the replay for until the end of July, and then it will expire. But, oh, there's something pretty rough. Let me get this really rough area right here. There we go. Okay. So let's do this. While that is, I'm just going to let that sit right there. I'm going to go ahead and paint the surface on this one to show you kind of what I mean. Well, let me do it this way first. Y'all, I got dust everywhere. Oh my goodness. What was I thinking? I was thinking, yeah, that'll be all kinds of fun. Yeah, it's got dust everywhere. That's all right. We'll make it work. All right. So let's do this. I'm going to go ahead and put my white on. Yes, I had to stop and think for a second. Is that what I want to do? Yes, it is what I want to do. But anyway, I'm going to do a free workshop. The landing page is not live just yet. I've got everything submitted for it to be made live hopefully tomorrow. But you want to see what it's going to be? Some of you that were here early got to see. This is what we're going to do for my free workshop. Here, let me do it like this. See if I can get it in here with the light. It's called the Sunset Chapel, and it is a free workshop this next Saturday at 10 a.m. You do have to register, but then you'll have access to it until the end of July. And I think it will be a lot of fun. And you guys, it's not that hard to do. I really wanted to pick something. I've been wanting to do a workshop for a while, and I wanted to pick something that would be easy to do. You might not think it is, but I'm going to show you just how easy it is. And it's going to be fun. So I hope you will register and join me. That would just be all kinds of fun. It will be held in a private Facebook group. So that's why you need to register so that I can give you access to that group. Okay. Any questions about that? Do you think? Let's see here. Oh, thank you, Francis. I need to do the little ladybug vacuum to clean up. Oh, I didn't know about that. Thank you for the tip, girl. I'm going to have to check that out. I'm just going to, for today, just lay some paper towels down to kind of provide a barrier between me and all the dust. And I want to go ahead and do this backside while I'm here. And then I'm going to get my little heat gun out. And hopefully we can get this at least far enough along so you can see something of my vision. And then maybe later tonight, whatever I don't get done, a little bit later on, we'll work on it some more. So I've got a coat there. Let me get my little heat gun because I didn't really want to take a ton of time. But then I know some of you may be new to this and you need to see the process. Get this turned around. So tell me, what have you guys been up to today? I know Trisha took it easy today. I have been cleaning out and painting. I worked on this project for the free workshop next weekend. You may not be able to see right now, but I'm just drying this other side. Hopefully getting it dry enough. I can get it off. I got my fingers in the wrong position. All right, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set this on top of this water jar and get this gray going. I'm going to go ahead and get a clean brush while I'm here. This is the elephant color. But I am not all zhuzhed up. I said earlier, is that a word? It's my word now. I am not all made up because it is kind of been a nice day for just getting some stuff done around the house. And I love when I'm home just to throw my hair up and not have to worry a whole lot about it and just kind of be casual. So I hope all of y'all will allow me that luxury today and not be like, she didn't do this. No, we're just going to be chill. Snapping green beans. Oh, for a whole week. I know that can feel like that. I remember when I was growing up, we didn't just have gardens, y'all. We had fields. And I used to have to spend my summer snapping green beans and just hated it. Y'all, I was traumatized, I should say. I shouldn't say traumatized. I was worn out with garden stuff growing up to the point that I swore when I grew up I would not have a garden. And y'all, I haven't. I mean, I have had tomato plants before, but other than that, I really have no desire for a garden. Francis is working on fall pieces. Oh, Winifred, where are y'all going on your day trip tomorrow? That sounds like fun. Where are you going? I would love to know. I so want a getaway, but I don't think it's going to happen. I spent a lot of my time when my granddaughter was born, and that is exactly where I needed to be and wouldn't trade it for anything. And usually anytime I have some time off, I am going to be with my kids. Okay, this is still a little bit wet, but I'm going to flip it over and get this backside done. Because we are not going to have much time tonight. I really meant for this to be a much faster process, but That's all right. We'll get this part done. Hopefully it gives you guys some good ideas on things you can do, you know, how to take some scrap wood and make it into something. Doesn't have to be perfect. You guys use your imagination. Here's the thing. Um, I think we need to use our imaginations. Um, I know I was at my daughter's last week, and my little 3-year-old granddaughter say, "What can I do now? What can I do?" And so we went outside, and she got on her swing set. She swung for a minute. "What can I do, Mimi? What can I do?" I said, "Well, I'll tell you what. Get over there on the swing and pretend like you're an airplane and tell me everything you see." And so she'd do that, and then it'd be, "What can I do now?" And I'd have to come up with something, just trying to teach her to use her imagination. So, Chicky says, "My husband's having to do the canning this year. You're not released from the surgeons yet." That's good, Chicky. You be good to yourself, girl. Francis says, "Your mom's garden was 2 full acres." Oh, I so feel you there. That doesn't include the potatoes. You were just telling your husband how you used to go into your dad's cornfields to get ears of corn, which your mom cut off the. Oh, yes. Y'all, there is nothing. Now, that would be something. Well, I'll be honest. I'd rather go to the farmer's market and buy the corn on the cob and then, do my own shucking and stuff. Yes, we did that too. And I have very, very fond memories of cutting the corn and shucking the corn and all those things. I'm going to set this where I can just let that dry pretty good. Got to find a place because it is really wet, y'all. I'm just going to set it to the side. Okay. And I have stuff all over me, y'all. I'm just a mess. Just a mess. Um, and the flies that would just kind of be drawn to it all because we always did it outside. But there would be some great conversations, and then the broomstick banded together was what we would use to do the shucking, and it was just kind of cool. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to actually get some black, and I need to create my windows first. So let me get my little brush, and I'm just going to kind of use just my imagination. I'm just going to kind of place them in. Of course, I'm using a small round brush. And I've got some pieces of scrap wood that if there's about 4 that if I put them together just right, they would make a really cute little chapel. And I'm probably going to do that. So y'all will have to come back and watch me with that. So there's one window. Let's put one in right here. I think I probably need to use one of my flat brushes. Let me change brushes. I have all these brushes out right now from where I've been doing stuff today. Let's see how this brush will do for me. And like what I've tried to tell you guys before, if you will allow your bristles to do most of your work for you, your life will be so much better. And I can clean it up with my other little round brush. Let me just kind of square in a window. And I'm going to make it like a Dr. Seuss house. The window placements may not make a lot of sense, but it's pretend. And this is kind of a tall house. I know some people who live like in New York, they have really tall houses. They're brownstones, of course, but I remember hearing that they'll have 4 and 5 floors to them. You would shuck corn sitting on your cattle pens and throw it over the fence for your dad's cows. You laughed when you told your son that on occasion we would find, oh, I know, those worms. Ooh. Hey, Ann. Oh, my friend. I have missed you. Out riding in the Jeep. How much fun is that? Oh, Chicky. 44 quarts of corn. Oh, Winifred's going to Walla Walla, Washington. Oh, how neat. Cloud pictures, looking for clouds. Janet, your weeping cherry tree and watch the clouds. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that's just a picture right there. Oh, just love that. Just love that. Okay, I want a brown door, y'all. I'm going to get some dark brown out. This bottle is really almost empty, and that's good. I love when I finally do. Ooh, it's a bubble. Truly use an entire bottle. This color, I probably need to get some more. It's dark chocolate, and I know I use that quite a bit. And I'm going to place, and I'm going to make this door just a little bit high, and there's a reason. I want the top of the door to be arched because I love arched doors. Let me watch my time here. We got about 10 minutes. I need to fix my clock I've got hanging on the wall. It's telling me I'm almost out of time, but the iPad is more accurate and says we have about 10 minutes. So let me get a good flat brush. Let me get this one right here. It's a little bit better than the last one I used. So you guys, I hope y'all will join me for my live free workshop next Saturday. And even if you can't make it at that time, go ahead and sign up. And you've got till the end of July to watch. I'm excited. It'll be my first one. Okay, and the reason I want to make this door like this, I want to put a little bit more arch on it, I think. There we go. Pull it on down. I'll probably have to put another coat because I want to put some steps. It's got to have some steps. Let me pull my camera down just a little more so y'all can see a little better. How's that? Maybe you can see a little bit better now. Okay. So I'm going to let that brown dry just a little bit and get another little round brush. And I want to use some, what do I want to use? Oh, I had a really good idea, y'all. Where is that color? So I thought it would be cute to put some indications of brick in here. So I'm going to pick up just a little bit of black and mix it with my red so that it's not a bright red, but we've got more of a brick red going on. And the way I want to do this is I'm going to just make some little squares. I'm not doing the whole thing. So brick is kind of offset. And I'm just going to do groupings of this. And then I'll go back and outline them also so that it will look like brick. I'm going to kind of do it like this. And I'm just trying to inspire you on some ideas that you can do. Just look around, see what you have, that you can create something out of nothing is the goal. Oh, I do not have a link for the workshop posted yet. I've got everything submitted for it to go live, hopefully in the next day or two. But if you will send me a message, I'll be happy to send you a personal message letting you know it is live. And then I will also have a separate post about it as well. So I'm just putting in just little random places. Let me turn this way so I can work on it from this direction. But you guys, I was thinking it'd be cool to have a spring themed house, a fall, a winter, and a summer. I don't know. I was thinking about that, but I may change my mind and think that's just too much. We'll just have to see. sometimes I get too deep in the weeds of detail, and I have to say, back it up, kiddo. But there's kind of an indication, since we're almost out of time, of what I have in mind for brick. Okay. Awesome. Thank you, Trisha. Thank you, girl. Now, I also want to do, let's see, I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead for now and just outline what I want to do for a porch and some steps. And just kind of outline it like this for now. And I'll probably actually go back and make these gray. Let me lay this down. Get my angles a little bit different. Like so. And then I'll go back and paint those. And I thought it would be really pretty to have kind of in the windows a different little scene happening there, not in every one, but I need to go back over this door. But in a couple, like have a lamp in one that's glowing, maybe have a cat sitting in the window of another one, things like that. Have some flower boxes, some shrubs. Those are kind of the things that I have as an idea of how to make this work. Since I've just put in another coat of that brown, I want to go back and do a little detail real quick. I want this to be a wood door, so I'm going to put in some slats to make it look like wood. And I'll tell y'all what I really have in mind to do with this. Don't laugh. I am one of the last ones to have a tiered tray in my house. And I am planning on making one of those very soon. And I really have in mind for this to be a part of the ensemble for my tiered tray. Need to outline this door because it's got to have a casing. Go up this other side. I need to go at the base for the threshold. And it needs a doorknob. And let's see here. I'm going to make the doorknob kind of a gold color. And this is actually called caramel, but I think it's going to give the effect of gold. It's going to be light enough that it's going to do what I want it to do. And I'm just going to unscrew the cap, air bubble, and just get a little bit. Let's put the doorknob. I'm feeling it right here. And I'm just going to dot that in. Like so. Okay. So you guys, we are out of time for Craft Round the Clock. But this is what I have started. Hopefully you can kind of see my vision. There is more to come. And join me for a little bit later this evening, and I'll continue working on this. But I'm going to guess it's going to be every bit of 8 or 8:30 this evening before I come back live to work on this with you guys. But thank you for joining me today on Craft Round the Clock. Let me flip this back around. And just let you know, I appreciate you being here with me. It's always a joy to come live on Craft Round the Clock. You guys have an amazing rest of your evening. If you're available, hang out with me tonight around 8 or 8:30, and let's work on this little house some more and make it just precious. So you guys have a great evening, and I will see you all again very soon. Thank you guys. Love you all. Bye-bye.